cords that tangle, gas engines that won't start. If you've ever spent more time prepping your trimmer than actually using it, you're not alone. Thankfully, battery-powered weed eaters have finally caught up, and in some cases, they're better than what they're replacing. Quiet, convenient, and surprisingly powerful, these cordless models are making lawn care a whole lot easier. In this video, we're going through the top 6 battery-powered weed eaters, breaking down what each one does well, where it fits best, and what to watch out for. Links to all the products mentioned are in the description below. Number 6. Worx 20-volt PowerShare GT 3.0. If you've got a small yard, light weeds, and you're looking for something simple that just works, the Worx GT 3.0 might be exactly what you need. It's a solid choice for homeowners who don't want to deal with gas, cords, or overly complicated features, and its biggest strength is convenience. One of its standout features is that it transforms from a string trimmer into a wheeled edger in just a few seconds. No tools, no extra parts, just flip and go. The telescoping shaft and pivoting head make it easy to adjust for different heights or angles, which is helpful if more than one person is using it around the house. It comes with two 20-volt batteries, so while you're using one, you can have the second charging. That gives you a little more flexibility during yard work, especially if you're tackling it in shorter sessions. As far as performance goes, it handles lighter trimming jobs without issue. Thinner grass and regular maintenance, no problem. But when it comes to thicker weeds or long, overgrown patches, it starts to feel underpowered. You'll notice the motor bogging down if it's pushed too hard. The battery typically gives you about 20 to 30 minutes of use, depending on how aggressively you're trimming. That's enough for spot work, but probably not for large properties. It's not a heavy-duty tool, and it's not trying to be. Think of it more as a lightweight helper than a full-scale yard warrior. If your expectations are in the right place, the Worx GT 3.0 gets the job done, especially if portability and ease of use are high on your list. Number 5. Greenworks 60-volt 17-inch Cordless String Trimmer. If you're dealing with a medium to large yard and need something that leans closer to gas-like performance without actually being gas-powered, the Greenworks 60-volt trimmer is worth a serious look. It bridges that middle ground between entry-level convenience and pro-style cutting power. The first thing you'll notice is the size. A 17-inch cutting swath means you can cover more ground with each pass, which really helps when you're trimming wide open spaces or long fence lines. The variable speed trigger lets you dial in the power you need, so you can slow it down for light areas and ramp it up when the weeds get tough. It uses a brushless motor which gives you more torque while also cutting down on noise and vibration. That makes it easier on the arms, especially during longer trimming sessions. The included 2.5-8 battery gives around 45 to 50 minutes of runtime depending on how aggressively you're trimming. And for most yards, that's enough to get through it in one go. As for handling, the balance is surprisingly good for a trimmer of this size. It's not overly front-heavy, though you'll probably want to use the included shoulder strap if you're going to be out there for more than 30 minutes at a time. There are a couple of minor quirks. It's heavier than some expect, especially coming from smaller 20-volt models. And the trigger isn't quite as responsive. It takes a beat to spin up to full speed. But overall, this is a major step up from lightweight models. If you're looking for something that can tackle real yard work without going full commercial, the Greenworks 60-volt holds its own. Number 4. DeWalt 20-volt MAX Brushless String Trimmer. If you're already using DeWalt tools around the house or garage, this 20-volt MAX String Trimmer feels like a natural fit. It's built with the same durable feel DeWalt is known for, and for weekend yard work, it delivers a reliable, no-fuss experience. One of the most user-friendly features is the quick load spool. Swapping out your line doesn't require tools or finger gymnastics. Just feed it through, wind it up, and you're back to work. The grip is well-contoured and comfortable to hold, and at just over 8 pounds is one of the lighter options in this tire. It uses a dual 0.080 line, which gives it a bit more bite than smaller trimmers. Combined with a brushless motor, that means smoother performance and less vibration, something you'll appreciate by the time you're halfway around the yard. With a 5.08 battery, you're looking at around 30 minutes of solid runtime. That's usually enough for typical residential trimming, edging, and touch-ups. It's not meant for clearing out waist-high overgrowth, but for keeping things tidy along sidewalks, driveways, and flower beds, it does the job well. Build quality is what you'd expect from DeWalt: solid housing, minimal flex, and nothing that feels cheap or underbuilt. If you're already invested in the DeWalt 20-volt lineup, the battery compatibility is a huge bonus. There are a few limitations. Some kits don't include a battery or charger, so you'll want to double-check before buying. And while it's strong enough for weekly maintenance, it can start to bog down if you're asking too much of it. Still, for the price and the brand reliability, it's a dependable tool that feels familiar and gets the work done without drama. Number 3. Stihl FSA 80R. If you want pro-level quality without the hassle of gas, the Stihl FSA 80R fits that gap better than most. It's built like a commercial tool, but runs on a battery. And for homeowners who take yard work seriously, that's a big deal. The adjustable loop handle and variable speed trigger let you tailor the tool to your comfort and control needs. Even though it weighs about 10.1 pounds with the battery installed, it feels balanced and steady in the hands. Long trimming sessions are surprisingly comfortable, especially since it's quieter than you'd expect from a tool this capable. With a cutting path that ranges from 14 to 16 inches depending on the head, the FSA 80R covers ground quickly without sacrificing control. It's especially effective when working near fences, flower beds, or around tree trunks. The throttle feels smooth and responsive, so you're not constantly fighting with power surges or slow startups. Runtime on the AK20 battery clocks in around 40 minutes, which is solid given the tool's cutting power. It's efficient with energy, and the output stays consistent right up until the battery runs low. What really sets this one apart is how refined it feels. There's zero play in the shaft, the housing is rugged, and everything clicks together like it's meant to last. You also get the benefit of Stihl's dealer network, which makes servicing and support more straightforward than many online-only brands. The downsides is on the expensive end, especially once you add the battery and charger. And it's not always easy to find online. You'll likely need to visit a local dealer. But if you want quiet, serious performance without sacrificing build quality, the FSA 80R is hard to beat. Number 2, Makita XRU15PT. If you're looking for a string trimmer that offers both runtime and real cutting performance, the Makita XRU15PT hits that balance better than most. It's built for people who want serious capability without jumping up to gas tools, and it brings a few smart features that make it stand out. At the core is a 3-speed control system, low at 4,000 RPM, medium at 5,000, and high at 6,500. That means you can adjust how aggressive it trims based on the job at hand, whether you're cleaning up lawn edges or cutting into thicker patches of overgrowth. The 15-inch cutting swath is wide enough for big areas but still precise around obstacles. This model runs on two 18-volt LXD batteries, giving it a combined 36-volt of power. That dual battery setup delivers consistent performance, especially under load. On the lowest speed, you can stretch the runtime to around an hour, more than enough for most yards. In practice, it handles thick, wet grass with ease. It edges cleanly and trims large areas without scalping the turf. The automatic torque drive kicks in under pressure and boosts power only when needed, helping conserve energy when you're trimming lighter sections. The handle angle is well designed, giving it a natural feel during use. Even with the weight of 2 batteries, it stays comfortable over time. There are a couple trade-offs. It's a bit bulkier than single battery units, and charging both batteries takes a bit longer, especially if you're cycling through multiple packs. Still, this one's hard to overlook. It gives you real control, reliable runtime, and power that holds up under pressure. For anyone serious about battery-powered yard tools, the XRU15PT is a strong contender. Number 1. EGO Power Plus ST1623T. Topping this list is the EGO Power Plus ST1623T, and for good reason. It's the most balanced trimmer here, with the right mix of power, battery life, and thoughtful design. If you're ready to invest in a cordless tool that doesn't feel like a step down from gas, this is it. One of the standout features is the carbon fiber shaft. It's strong and rigid but noticeably lighter than metal alternatives, which helps reduce fatigue over longer trimming sessions. And the Line IQ system takes things a step further. It automatically feeds line to the optimal length without requiring you to bump the head. Less fuss, more cutting. With a 16-inch cutting width, it moves through large areas quickly. It comes bundled with a 4.08 battery and a rapid charger, giving you up to 50 to 55 minutes of runtime, and the recharge takes under an hour. It cuts through thick grass, edges neatly along fences, and even handles light brush without a struggle. What really stands out, though, is how quiet it is. You get serious power output, but without the harsh noise most tools at this level produce. The controls are simple but effective. A 2-speed selector and a variable trigger, so you can throttle up or down depending on the job. The ergonomics are also excellent. Handle height and angle adjust without tools, and nothing feels loose or rattly. There are a couple of minor learning curves with the auto-feed system if you're used to bump feed models, and the price is on the higher side. But it includes everything you need, and it performs like a premium product. For anyone who wants cordless freedom without compromise, the ST1623T is hard to beat. Cordless weed eaters have come a long way. What used to be basic trim tools are now fully capable machines that rival gas-powered models in both performance and runtime. Whether you're managing a small lawn or tackling tougher terrain, there's something on this list that'll fit your needs. It really comes down to how much yard you're maintaining, how long you need it to run, and whether you're already using a specific battery system. Let us know in the comments which one stood out to you, or if there's a model you've been using that deserves a spot on the list.